Can we just preview what's coming up on the show? I think we have
I think we should.
Because if you think you're going anywhere, we've got news for you. You're not going anywhere. You got to stay right where you are. We've got two fantastic guests coming up this hour. Steve Harvey, ever heard of him? You know Steve?
Only ever heard of him?
I mean, you know, Steve Harvey, just Steve Harvey.
Only Steve Harvey.
He's coming in this hour on the program. And we also got some magic for you. He's coming into studio too. We've got a magician. I'm sure you recognize him from the SABC show that he used to have on SABC 3. I don't know if he still got it. Mohammed Murad. It's called Mo Magic. So he'll be in doing some magic on us as well. So it's good fun. Half an hour left.
Let me just be clear. Is going to do the magic on us?
I don't know. We'll figure that out as we go along.
I'll volunteer you. I volunteer.
All right, let's get into a serious issue, however. The Namibian government wants to introduce more laws to clamp down on child marriages in that country.
Now, girls as young as 13
Sure.
are still being forced into marrying older men under traditional arrangements.
The Ministry of Gender Equality and Child Welfare are working endlessly to put an end to this practice.
17-year-old Josephina Ankonga from Namibia knows very well what her peers in her area go through. She shares a story of a young girl who needed help until it was too late.
There was a child that killed herself in the park. Because actually we don't know the reason why she killed herself. But the thing is, it's the lack of social workers who actually understand us. Because sometimes we go to social workers, but then they judge us. And sometimes we just need somebody who wants to listen to our problems, who understands our problems, not judge us. So then this child killed herself, but nobody really even understood why she killed herself. Maybe it's because, maybe we could prevent her from being killed, but then she died because there weren't people who paid enough attention to how her life was being right now.
She and other youngsters have demanded swift action from policymakers who are currently gathered at the Psychosocial Support Forum in Windhoek. Government here says their Child Care and Protection Act of 2015 prohibits child marriage in traditional unions and civil marriages.
No child can marry under the age of 21. That is provided for in the Child Care and Protection Act. And although a child is get matured age at 18, but if he or she have to marry under the age of 21 years, then they must have consent from their parents. That is provided for in the Act. And as I have said, we have also done a research study was out last year to find out what is the root causes of child marriages. And currently our report is to be tabled first in cabinet and then to parliament, then to see which areas should we address.
The United Nations Children's Fund, or UNICEF, says due to collaborative efforts through pledges by different countries, children are at a far better place than they were years ago.
The protection of children in Africa is so far so good, but there's a lot of room for improvement because we know that children get trapped in conflicts. Children also get sexually abused. Children also are denied rights to education depending on their contexts. And therefore, although a lot has been done to ensure that children have access to basic social services, I believe that there's more that we can do to help them fulfill their rights.
The Convention on the Rights of the Child has inspired the international community to change its laws and policies to better the lives of children. But since its adoption 30 years ago, it's still not fully implemented or widely known, slowing down progress in some countries. And now that delegates have heard firsthand from the children themselves, they will put their heads together to improve the lives of both the girl child and the boy child, regardless of their circumstances or location. Nonzo Dlamini, SABC News, Windhoek in Namibia.